Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 1, text number 17. Nirgata Kaurava Punya Labdho Gajavaya Tirtha Padah Padani Anvakramat Punya Chikirshayorvyam Adhishtito Yani Sahasramurtihi. Translation. By his piety, Vidura achieved the advantages of the pious Kauravas. After leaving Hastinapura, he took shelter of many places of pilgrimages, which are the Lord's lotus feet. With a desire to gain a high order of pious life, he traveled to holy places where thousands of transcendental forms of the Lord are situated. Purport. Vidura was undoubtedly a highly elevated and pious soul. Otherwise, he would not have taken his birth in the Kaurava family. To have high parentage, to possess wealth, to be highly learned, and to have great personal beauty are all due to pious acts, past pious acts. But such pious possessions are not sufficient for obtaining the grace of the Lord and being engaged in his transcendental loving service. Vidura considered himself less pious, and therefore he decided to travel to all the great places of pilgrimage in the world in order to achieve greater piety and advance nearer to the Lord. At that time, Lord Krishna was personally present in the world, and Vidura could have at once approached him directly. But he did not do so because he was not sufficiently freed from sin. One cannot be 100% devoted to the Lord unless and until he is completely free from all effects of sin. Vidura was conscious that by the association of the diplomatic Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana, he had lost his piety and was therefore not fit to associate at once with the Lord. In Bhagavad Gita, this is confirmed in the following verse: Yesham tvantagatam papam jananam punya karmanam te dvandva moha nirmukta bhajante mam dridavratah. Persons who are sinful, asuras like Kamsa and Jarasandha, cannot think of Lord Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Absolute Truth. Only those who are pure devotees, those who follow the regulative principles of religious life as prescribed in the scripture, are able to engage themselves in Karma Yoga and then Jnana Yoga, and thereafter, by pure meditation, can understand pure consciousness. When God consciousness is developed, one can take advantage of the association of pure devotees. Syan mahat sevaya vipra punya tirtha nishevanat. One is able to associate with the Lord even during the existence of this life. Places of pilgrimages are meant for eradicating the sins of the pilgrims, and they are distributed all over the universe just to give facility to all concerned for attaining pure existence and God realization. One should not be satisfied, however, merely by visiting the places of pilgrimage and performing one's prescribed duties. He should be eager to meet the great souls who are already there, engaged in the service of the Lord. In each and every place of pilgrimage, the Lord is present in his various transcendental forms. These forms are called Archa Murtis, or forms of the Lord, which can be easily appreciated by the common man. The Lord is transcendental to our mundane senses. He cannot be seen with our present eyes, nor can he be heard with our present ears. To the degree that we have entered into the service of the Lord, or to the proportion to which our lives are freed from sins, we can perceive the Lord. But even though we are not free from the sins, the Lord is kind enough to allow us the facility of seeing him in his Archa Murtis in the temple. The Lord is all powerful, and therefore he is able to accept our service by presentation of his Archa form. No one therefore should foolishly think the archa in the temple to be an idol. Such an archa murti is not an idol, but the Lord Himself. And to the proportion to which one is free from sins, he is able to know the significance of the archa murti. The guidance of the pure devotee is therefore always required. In the land of Bharatavarsha, there are many hundreds and thousands of places of pilgrimage distributed all over the country, and by transcendental traditional practice, the common man visits such holy places during all seasons of the year. Some of the archa representations of the Lord situated in different places of pilgrimage are mentioned herewith. The Lord is present at Mathura, the birthplace of Lord Krishna, as Adi Keshava. The Lord is present in Puri, Orissa, as Lord Jagannatha, also known as Purushottama. He is present at Allahabad, Prayag, as Bindu Madhava. At Mandara Hill, he is present as Madhusudana. In the Adi Narayana, he is known as Vasudeva, Padmanabha and Janardana. Padmanabha and Janardana at Vishnu Kanchi. He is known as Vishnu. At Vishnu Kanchi, he is known as Vishnu, and at Mayapur, he is known as Hari. There are millions and billions of such archa forms of the Lord distributed all over the universe. All these archa murtis are summarized in the Chaitanya Charitamrita in the following words: Sarvatra prakashatanra bhakte sukadite jagatere adharma nashi dharma sthapite. The Lord has so distributed Himself all over the universe just to give pleasure to the devotees, to give the common man facility to eradicate his sins and to establish religious principles in the world. Dasan the Bhakti Vedanta Purport. Om Ajnanati Mirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. So Vidura, after being insulted by Duryodhana and considering it as the act of external energy, material nature, he, even though he is pierced by the words, insulting words of Duryodhana to the core of the heart, he did not defend it, rather he left the kingdom, considering it as an opportunity to become closer to the Lord. So what did he do after leaving? He went to various places. Punya Chikirshayor, Punya Tirtha, Tirtha Padaha Padani, the Supreme Lord pilgrimages. He left Gajavayat, he left Hastinapura, and to acquire more punya. So already Vidura is possessing punya. Because of that piety only he is born in Kaurava family. Kauravas is a very prestigious family. Janma Aishwarya Shuta Shri. To be born in a prestigious, wealthy family. They are Kshatriya dynasty. They are Surya Vamsha. So all these things show to the heritage of that family. And in that family he was born means his past life was very pious. So he already had the piety of being born in such a high parentage. But that piety is not enough to become Krishna conscious. Sometimes people who are born in, they do many pious activities. so that in the next life they are born in a pious family, in a high heritage, rich family, all these pious facilities. But that is not enough. But such pious possessions are not sufficient to obtain the grace of the Lord and be engaged in His transcendental loving service. So to be engaged in Krishna's service and to get the grace of the Lord, this is not the qualification. Janma Aishwarya Shruta Shri. So those, sometimes they proud themselves, those who are born in such a situation, they show off, feel that I am born in a very pious family. That means my past is pious. Yes, definitely our past is pious. But that past will slowly, that pious credits will slowly come down. Kshine punya martyalokam vishantu. Shishi Radha Madan Mohan ki. It is like a bank account. You might have worked very hard to earn crores of rupees in your account. But one day it will come down. So, being a rich person, having come to the point of a rich person, working very hard, what we have to do at that level, if we don't do, then whatever credits we have earned is finished, is of no value. Adapumbir didashteshta varnashrama vibhagasha sanustitasya dharma samsiddhir haritoshanam. Haritoshanam. We have to come to the point of haritoshanam, satisfaction of the Supreme Lord. So, these pious activities we are supposed to use for acquiring more pious credits to become Krishna conscious. So that's what Vidura is doing. Kaurava punya labda. He already earned punya. But then tirtha padani anva kramat punya chikirshaya. Again he wanted to, desiring to increase his credits, pious credits. He actually went for a pilgrimage. And even though Vidura could have directly gone to Lord Krishna, Krishna is there nearby only. Lord Krishna is in. But he didn't go directly because first he wanted to purify himself, going to all the pilgrimage places, purify, and with that purified consciousness have the darshan of the Supreme Lord. Not contaminated consciousness, the purified consciousness. So, these credits, sometimes we become very proud of having material assets. And acquiring material assets, common man, people think that this is the goal of life. But that is not the goal of life. That is one of the milestones. Even in the material world, if someone says, "Oh, I have become very rich, now that is the end of my struggle." He has become rich, that means his struggle has only increased from there. Now he has to maintain that struggle from there. Yesterday there was a news that Ambani has become rich man, big position in number ranking, he has increased in the world. And Shah Rukh Khan has joined the billionaire club of the world. Yes, they worked very hard, they earned lot of money and they came to that position. Now in order to maintain that position and grow, because someone else will come and kick them out, he has to work hard. But whatever hard work he does in those, become billionaire club or whatever, it is not permanent credit. It is a kshine punya, it will all come down. But when a living entity, he understands the frivolous nature of this material world, temporary nature of this material world. And if he is intelligent, he seeks for how can I get a permanent credit? Where can I get? If I do something, that is there with me permanently. Now I am doing all this pious activity, I am growing. And once that credits are over, again I have to come down. Or I have to work hard to maintain that growth up to the level of Brahmaloka. After that, there is, if you do any more punya, you will stay in Brahmaloka only. Maximum is you will not come down, that's all. So, but that is also not possible. Maya will do something by which we will come down. She will not let us stay in. So, what is that we can do by which we get permanent position? Tallabhyate dukkhavad annata sukham kalena gabira ramhasa. Kovidaha. Intelligent people, what do? They take to Krishna conscious activities. So that's what Vidura, he is going on pilgrimages where the Lord is glorified, where the Lord's deities are present, and there, by visiting those places, meeting the saintly people in those places, and engaging in devotional service in those association, become purified and increase our Krishna conscious credits. Just like there is a pious credit, Krishna conscious credit. Esham tantagatam papam jananam punya karmanam. That punya karma here is not material punya karma, is Krishna conscious punya. Krishna conscious also is punya. See, one is bad karma, one is good karma. The good karma, there are various categories of good karma. The highest pious activity is devotional service to the Supreme Lord. Highest. Pious means what? Auspicious, which gives you auspiciousness. And the most auspicious activity is devotional service to the Supreme Lord. Most auspicious activity. Srinvatam Swakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana. Punya Shravana. It is referred. Punya Shravana. Punya Shravana means most auspicious, highest punya. Simply by hearing Krishna Katha. Highest. So now, these credits one cannot achieve simply by having simply high pious credits, Krishna conscious credit. So actually, those who are engaged in Krishna's service, those who are, by the grace of the Lord, those who are engaged in Krishna's service are not ordinary people. We can ascertain that here. Because even if you do so much punya, you may be born in a high rich family, high parentage, all that is possible, which is the goal of life. People are working so hard to get more money. If you have pious credit, you will get more money, not because you will work hard. You will have great fame, name, all these things. But all these combined together, accumulation of all this punya cannot bring us to Krishna conscious, cannot make us Krishna conscious. Matirna Krishne Paradasvatova Mito Vipadyat Grahabhratanam. So, those who are already in devotional service, they are so fortunate. This is not because of this pious credit. It is a great mercy of the spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, great mercy of the Supreme Lord. And we should not take it very lightly, very what is that? Very, we should not take it lightly. We should have great reverence for the opportunity that is there. Even those who are born in high parentage, they don't have this opportunity. Correct? They worked so hard in their previous life to come to that position, but they don't have. One song is Brahmara Durlabha. Lord Brahma also will not get. Brahma is having the highest punya in this universe. Who gets the position of Brahma? Who has got the highest. It's like who gets the first rank? Who gets the highest marks? Similarly, who gets highest punya? That living entity becomes Brahma. Brahmara Durlabha. But Krishna consciousness is even Durlabha to Brahma, Lord Brahma also. So what is not available for even Lord Brahma is available for devotees. Those who are engaged in, by mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by mercy of Guru and Krishna. Not available for them, but available for us. So we should have so much awe and reverence. With that reverence, when we do devotion service, that reverence only will increase. That opportunity will only increase. Devotional service cannot be stopped at any time or reduced at any time. If we think that because I became now senior, my service will be less, I will be more kind of a relaxed service. No, that is not the sign of a seniority or advanced devotee. The sign of an advanced devotee is he is more busy in devotion service, more active in devotion service. More and more he is ready to take devotion service. Because he understands this is not available even to Lord Brahma. MMD service not available to Lord Brahma. Book distribution not available to Lord Brahma. Cooking for Lord Madan Mohan not available. But it is given to us. We should apply these principles in our lives. It is available to us. So much gratitude should be there. If we are filled up with that gratitude, we will never ever think of even reducing one service also. We will always want to add more and more, more and more, more and more. Because it is just like a businessman. He is not thinking, I got 1 crore, now I don't want any money, appa. No, he is thinking 1 crore, I want to make 2 crore. Shah Rukh Khan was millionaire. He thought I will become billionaire. Now he want to become a trillionaire. He does not say, no, enough. No. Similarly, for a devotee, okay, I got this much credit. I am very happy. Morning I am getting up, some service I am doing, and I am sleeping. Some prasadam is coming. Oh, Rabba, very nice, Shanti, Shanti. No, he is not happy. His anxiety is more. I have to do more service. 24 hours I have to be engaged. Every moment I have to be engaged. I should not give up. Avyartha kalatvam. If any time Kali is there, how I can engage more? We go to authorities and ask, Prabhu, give me more service. I am free. 1 hour free is there. I am simply sleeping. Sleeping is a waste of time. Prabhupada says. Prabhupada was sleeping only 2 hours. And Prabhupada used to say, the 2 hours I am wasting. That is Prabhupada consciousness. And then Prabhupada says, sleeping is waste of time. 6 hours maximum. Not more than that. Then if we go on sleeping, suppose. So we are wasting time. That opportunity to increase credit in Krishna consciousness, afternoon or daytime, is not a symptom of a, even in materialistic terms, one who is sleeping afternoon is a lazy fellow. He has no other work, therefore he is sleeping afternoon. So, we should seek for devotional service, increase our credit, even struggle, even suppose we are sleeping, struggling to wake, that is so okay, but we should not sleep. Sleeping is sleeping under the witch of Maya. We should always have that eagerness, how to increase more desire to increase our credits. And the credits, the intensity of credits increase. It's like diamond, just like a soldier. One soldier is doing back-end arrangements. He is arranging the rooms for the soldier who is fighting in the war. He is making food for them. He is happy. Okay, I am helping on the nation. But then his internal desire, his core desire will be, when I will get opportunity to go become the front-line soldier. Because he gets Paramvir Chakra. No one gives Paramvir Chakra to one who is a cook, soldier cook, or one who is doing housekeeping, soldier. That is riskier. Of course, in absolute sense, in the pure consciousness, there is no difference. But one who does devotion service, going outside and preaching, it's a very risky job. We are risking our consciousness also. Sometimes Krishna conscious also is danger. You go some bar and restaurant, some impious people, their association, their talks we are hearing. But the devotee, he takes that risk in devotion service on the order of Guru. Not that, Prabhu, I want to jump. No, on the order of Guru. When the order is there, protection also is there in that risk. If the devotee is thinking, okay, I will do risky, but who will protect me? Therefore, because I am danger of my protection of my consciousness is risk is there, therefore I will stay here. If the devotee is thinking like that, then he don't know. He does not have the perception of the power of protection, how the protection comes. He is thinking, I will protect myself by my ideas, my thinking. I will sit here and protect my Krishna consciousness. You cannot protect. Because Maya is there in the form of this body, 5 senses, and he is sitting inside only. Maya is not there outside. So, devotee, he surrenders to Krishna. Okay, you want to protect, you protect. I am going to follow your order. That order, following that order, provides protection. We should not think our own individual capacities. Oh, I will protect myself for becoming Krishna conscious. We cannot protect ourselves. We have no capacity. If Maya decides, or Krishna decides, our opportunity for Krishna conscious can be lost within few seconds, fraction of seconds. But because Krishna is merciful, Guru is merciful, because we are also having some desire, somewhere in the core of the heart, some small fraction of desire is there to become devotee, to surrender to Krishna. It is continuing. But a devotee is not happy with that. His desire is he wants to grow more and more, increase more and more credits, more and more pious activities. So, let's say Vidura also, even though he was pious, being born in Kaurava family, still he wanted to acquire more pious credits, Krishna conscious credits, not simply pious, Krishna conscious. So he left for the pilgrimage. Similarly, a devotee has to be very enthusiastic. Utsahat, nischayat, dhairyat. Utsaha. Very enthusiastically, especially preaching, especially risky devotional service, going out and preaching to people, convincing them to give donation, convincing them to take books, read Bhagavad Gita, convincing them to chant Hare Krishna mantra. Little, it is riskier job. Little hard work, more brain work, torture for her. Not torture, this is a little bit more taxing of our brain. But that is more pious, Krishna conscious creed. It's like a lax gems diamond. Any questions? Grantra Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. So we will read Madhvacharya pastime for some time.